kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. And the kick goes out of bounds. How about this for a start? Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Looking deep to the right side. Oh, and it's almost intercepted on the first possession here. It's going to bring up third down.
Chris, a big part of the reason they're playing in this national championship is they're an aggressive offense. They didn't hit this one, but I love the idea, and I think it sends a clear message that this defense better be ready to defend the long ball.
They face third down, trying to build momentum early in this national championship game. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Breaks into the clear. In a national championship game, you can't do a better job than setting the tone immediately.
Look, it's the biggest game of the year, so you got to bring your best. An opening drive, the offense right there just did that. That's how you get this thing started.
And the extra point was up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. Offense will keep it on the ground here. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Nowhere to run up the middle. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
And looking to throw now on first down. Running out of time in the pocket. Intercepted, picked off by the defense.
Anytime you see a defense sit back in cover two, the quarterback knows he's looking for short to intermediate throws. He's going to have to put something on it. It's not just the guys that are covering deep. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of, so you drive that throw. Otherwise, you're going to see results like this, which are an interception.
single back, takes the handoff. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down after that previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. He'll throw it deep down the middle of the field. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and then deal with him when he breaks out and scrambles like that. He's a threat to run or throw.
And the punt team now on to kick it away. It's a low punt, won't travel very far. This will be fair caught at the 30. Offense on the field to take over. He'll run it here. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. He just came flying in to lay the lumber immediately.
What a great job of timing up the blitz here by the backer. I don't know how this running back held on to the football because as soon as he got his hands on it, he got hit hard.
Empty backfield, offense spreading the field with 5 wide. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
Punt team ready to boot it away. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. This is a low liner. This won't go a long way. Fair catch made at the 40. Offense back out there trying to get something going. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Ball handed off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack in their game.
Caught at the 30, still running. They make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He's got the first and still going. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a first and goal.
What a really good run by this running back. The defense fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line, but it's first and goal for the offense.
So 2 big plays in a row. The defense is reeling here. Now it's first and goal. The shotgun handoff here. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
So getting nothing on first down makes it second and goal from the 8. Looking to pass here on second down. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of quarterbacks, you get down to the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
So not what the coach was hoping to hear. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road. With the pt3, they take a 14-0 lead. We got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. It's a quarterback keeper. He gets loose. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
There's great discipline by this defense. Assignment football at its finest. Able to string the quarterback out, shut him down to prevent the first down.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. He's looking to throw. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their battle.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down.
That's a great play by this offense to keep the drive alive, and a good find by the quarterback on 3rd down.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a 1st down. Caught in the flat by the running back.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again, undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
Quick completion to the tight end. Tackled after a solid gain. It's enough for a 1st down, and that should wrap up the 1st quarter of play. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime. The crucial 2nd quarter beginning right now. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. It's a run to the left. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the 1st down.
Here's the 2nd down play. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. The receiver grabs it. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
Well, they knew all week that they would have an opportunity to face a lot of man coverage and a lot of blitzing today. And one way that they felt they could counter that, getting the ball out of the quarterback's hands quickly, and especially on the quick slants for big gains.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Bringing pressure. Breaks off a defender. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone.
Well, he pays for this one. Heads-up play to use his feet to get the 1st down, but man, did he get blasted at the end of that one.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. On the move now. The pass ball is incomplete. He tried to extend the play, but nobody open. Incompletion makes it 2nd down. Quarterback drops back. Escaping the pocket, now moving to his right. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the 1st half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
And out comes the offense set to take over here. There's the handoff. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Now it's second down here. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. That'll pick up first down yardage very near the 40. The defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Ball handed off. Some hard running there through a tackle.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. He'll try a pass here. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. He's brought down, but an explosive play through the air.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. And the wideout goes in motion. Now the handoff. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
It's the 2-minute timeout. We've got a blowout developing here. Real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now 2nd and 11. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
What a play by this defender to step in and swat that deep ball away.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. An inside deal now from the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. Remains at 14 after the miss.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
On the option. He keeps it. Breaks an open space. The Wildcat look doesn't get much that time. Just a few on the play.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense near midfield.
Well, this guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
First down and more. He's still running. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead.
touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
Oh, he's missed it. Extra point is no good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. The sure hands, it's York. Brought down at the 33, that's good enough to move the sticks.
Great execution here by this offense against zone coverage with a curl route. Hit that last step in your drop, you see where you want to go with it, put it right on his shoulder for a first down.
New set of downs for the offense, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. It's a quick grab. They finally get him down, but a big play for the 46.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's caught inside the 15, still running. Tackle made after a big gain.
How about that? Receiver had nobody around him. That's frankly embarrassing for his defense when you let someone deep downfield go completely uncovered.
First down, looking to throw the ball.
What I'm talking about. This hasn't been a great first half, but putting up that touchdown like this, now they're going to be feeling good heading into that locker room and get themselves to believe that they can come back and win this game.
Now the important point after attempt. And he knocks it right through. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And he safely makes the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work.
All I can think of is maybe they saw something in the first quarter that made them think that an onside kick would work here. But they came up a bit short. Now we'll see if their defense can hold them and limit the damage.
So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. So early movement from the offense. That'll push them back 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Taking a deep shot here to the right. It is intercepted. And he steps out of bounds, but a crucial takeaway. Great play by this defense.
Love to see defensive backs who are able to locate the football and break on the ball and be able to go up and make a clean interception. Great play here.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Gets rid of it on the move. This time it's complete. They finally make the stop after a big gain, but that'll wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. Makes the read. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. Now, when he's getting boxed in, the defense not at all fooled by the Wildcat look.
You get to the national championship, Chris, you'd love to see more balance. They've not been able to run the football the entire game, putting everything on this quarterback in their passing game.
Rough start to the drive. They lose 4. Makes it now 2nd down and 14. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Moves out of the pocket. Oh, escapes the tackle. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
3rd down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. Oh, he escapes. They chase him down. He tried to run for it, but it'll bring up 4th down. Offense going to roll the dice and go for it inside their own 40. 4th down, looking to throw for it. He's got it, and that is enough for a 1st down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a 4th down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that 1st down.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Another interception. Wow, that's his 4th tonight. Not a great return, but the interception wipes out the scoring threat and gives the offense the ball at the 32. Offense makes its way on the field, ready to start the drive. Play action here on 1st down. He escapes the pocket. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time.
Boy, just when it looked like they had complete control of the national championship, they turned the ball over. The only real mistake they could have made to give their opponent a chance to get back into the game, and they've done it.
Great spot to start this drive for the offense. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
Just a great job here by this defense, sniffing out the screen. They were not fooled at all. He caught that ball, he had nowhere to go, and it's a loss of yardage.
Offense made it in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
So on 4th down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. And they will trust the kicker here from 55 yards out. Let's see if he can get it there. Oh, he missed it. Off target that time. And after the miss, still losing by 13.
It's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
Of the 55-yard miss, the offense sets up from the 38. They'll run it to the left. He's brought down out at the 46.
Now, this defense is going to have to mix up some looks because this back has had a monster day in the national championship. Running inside, running outside. The defense has got to do a good job of locking in on him to negate his big play ability.
Quarterback will throw it off the one pass option. And he picks up the first down before they get into the ground.
Well, of all the receivers to lose track of, it's this guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country. Lucky that wasn't a score.
First down here for this offense. From the shotgun, drops back. Defense is coming after him. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. He's bringing it back. He steps out, but that's the takeaway this defense was looking for.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
And now the first play of this drive now from the 35. First down, looking to throw the football. He's got a man down the middle. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Scrambles out of bounds to avoid contact. He's going to be short of the mark.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
He'll look to throw it here on second down. Quick throw misses his mark there, incomplete.
Boy, that was a bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too. The mechanics were a bit shaky.
Third down, this offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Out of the gun now on third down. Hits the running back in the flat. And they get the conversion there. Set up now first down at the 38.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert, come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Looking to throw it on first down. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? He could go. They'll finally catch him. That's a huge return. They get the takeaway and set the offense up in great position.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
They're going to run it here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
To the end zone, but incomplete. Third down and long. They would hate to waste this great field position. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. He'll throw it now. Oh, and another incompletion.
Boy, Chris, this drive looked outstanding until they got into the red zone. Seems like the wheels have come off. Third down and long makes it very tough to execute in the red zone. Now, let's see what they come up with here on this fourth down play.
Oh, and he The kick is no good. And after the miss, it's still a 13-point lead. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. Time for one more play here in the quarter. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Receiver makes the grab. Ball carrier brought down. What is the final play of this third quarter? And here we go. It all comes down to this. Everything to play for. One quarter to decide who will win the national championship. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They open the fourth by going to the air. He's going to take off.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. Rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Well, it's another positive play, but man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Oh, they trap him for a sack. This offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup.
You know, I would have thought they might have taken a break after this sack that they've given up. But here they are, ready to go again at the line of scrimmage.
Making people miss. After second effort, he's brought down, but it's past the mark.
How about this play by the quarterback, putting his body on the line here? But that's the kind of thing that endears you to the fans, the staff, and more importantly, to his teammates. At the end of the day, the quarterback doesn't want to look back on the game and say, I could have done more.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Oh, he breaks free. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They finally tackle him, but all the way down to the 20-yard line.
So often we get caught up in the quarterback and the wide receivers and the skill in this game. This is another example of a nice job by the offensive line, giving the quarterback ample amount of time to be able to evaluate the defense and make a good throw. Good job up front by the big guys.
Empty set now, 5 wide. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looking to scramble. Nothing open downfield, so we'll just throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Looking for his big tight end. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Going for the touchdown here. That was an enormous touchdown. They're still behind, but it's a one-possession game, national championship on the line.
Yeah, the offense did their job to make this thing interesting. Now their opponent. What will their opponent do? Are they going to try to kill clock? Are they going to just try to run the football? Are they going to get aggressive and throw and try to score themselves? Still, a lot can happen here in these closing minutes.
Point after, up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Offense trots out onto the field, hoping to start a drive here. leaning on the run game here. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Chris, this back has had a great day. They're winning the football game. I just looked at my stats. This guy's at 99 yards on the day. You can tell how badly he wants to cross the 100-yard threshold. He's been superb today.
Handoff heading left. Tackle made after just a short gain.
Smart play to keep it on the ground to try to keep that clock moving, but there's still a lot of work here on 3rd down for this offense with the lead. Face it, you got one of the best quarterbacks in the country. Put the ball in his hands, let him work his magic.
Takes the handoff and tests the left side. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go, a 2-yard loss.
Well, these are the kind of plays you have to make to be able to win the game in the second half. This back had a great first half and has gotten plenty of touches, so you've got to make sure this half is different than how things have gone so far.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to work the clock and preserve this lead. The punt team making their way on the field. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. And a low line drive, ugly punt. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin at their own 45-yard line. Looking to throw now on 1st down. Looking for a late deep shot. But this one is broken up, falls incomplete.
Well, they failed to hook up on this one, but you gotta really like the position that they're in right now. Building some momentum, they cut into this lead down to 1 score. Now they just have to keep finding ways to move the ball down the field. They have a shot to come back and win this game.
National championship game. Can this quarterback step up and become a hero? Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a 4th down. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. 4th down, he's throwing for it. And it falls incomplete for a turnover on downs.
Boy, as a play caller, you save this play for this moment. Under 2 minutes to go. 4th down. 4th quarter. Game on the line. And then you just got to rely on your quarterback to make good decisions and be accurate with the football. In this case, he is not. And that, to me, is probably the ball game.
And here's the handoff. Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Here we go. The national championship is so close if the offense can keep the football and just bleed out the clock. The back's got it again. They stop him, but it's a 1st down.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
Heading left after the handoff. They've got him in the backfield, nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play. And the defense calling time here with 26 seconds to play. A national championship right in front of them. The offense can keep the football away here. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And the defense will take a timeout here. 22 seconds on the clock. Here we go. A national championship is so close if the offense can keep the football and just bleed out the clock. He'll hand it off. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.